As you can see, I'm outside. Another video basically. This video we're gonna be talking about how giving more is technically better than taking something. By giving more, you can get more. For example, I'm going to frame it out this way. You do not kick the beehive in order to get honey, right? So, this honey that we might be speaking of could simply be what I'm going to use today, friendship. And in the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, I'm pretty sure that's the right title. Not sponsored, but in that book it was talked about how to simply, the first chapter talked about how to give more and get more from others. Instead of taking something away and in the end, the other person has some grudge against you in that sense. So rather, we are going to be using this frame. For example, if you go up to a person and you compliment them, you say, "Damn, you look really buff," or "You look jacked." For a girl, you might say, not catcalling, but "You have a great body," or something like that. Beautiful eyes. It's way better than "You smell, you stink." It's a terrible first impression. And the idea we're trying to get is to compound goodwill so that you can basically get the benefits of friendship. Not that hard. If you know someone who's fat and they don't like being called fat, even though they have been called fat, it's like you're insulting that person, alright? And that's not necessarily good for both parts. It's not good to be fat. I'm not supporting obesity. But if I had a friend for 4 years and we spent this whole time together, and I say something that is rather sensitive and it might insult him in some way, I could say, for example, let's just say he has a dead parents and I call him an orphan or something. That is not ideal, right? But because of these 4 years I spent together with him, the goodwill is compounded. And even though it is a very sensitive and insulting topic, even after this, we can still be friends. Maybe best friends, right? But you do not tell someone who you met on the first day that, wow, your dad's dead, something like that, something that is insulting them. It is not good in a sense. Hence, compounding goodwill is to make sure that the long-term relationship is sustained. So you give compliments and you don't give insults. For example, you have more to lose from taking something from someone than from giving them. I have, let's say, I have a younger sister, right? And let's say I give her food. Coincidentally, the next day, she might give me food back, right? Rather than I take food from her, she cries, she tells my mom, and I get fucked in the ass by my mom. I'm not saying anything, respectfully, alright? No homo. My mom will come after my ass and beat me because I took something from my sister. But if we flip that and we say, and I give her a piece of my chicken, alright? I love chicken, so that chicken means a lot to me. So I give her a piece of my chicken, right? Somewhere, sometime down the road, she's gonna be willing to share. And the more often you do it, the better it is. It's just a better relationship overall. Rather than I take my sister's chicken for myself and she complains to my parents, and in the end, our relationship is worse. My family's relationship is worse. And I get beat. I get hit. Alright? By the cane. Alright? So The idea is that to not get, not take something, but to give something. It is all about trust and goodwill, compounding goodwill. I have friends who I've given multiple compliments to. I think they're great people, and I have friends that we insult all the time. The thing is, which of these two friends do you think I'm closer with? I'm definitely closer with the guy that compliments all the time, right? I'm not saying that criticism is bad. Criticism is great. Constructive criticism is great. And I hope you guys give that to me. Comment down something. Alright? Shameless plug. Subscribe. I mean, if you found it informative, please subscribe. I really need you. If not, watch it. Just watch the full video. And I really think that compounding goodwill is way better than being an asshole. Basically, you can be an asshole, just not all the time, right? At times, even the greatest of people are assholes. If I take a look at myself, let's say I see my sister, I call her a fat ass. I'm not wrong. She is a fat ass. She eats too much. All right, and I'm like, stop eating. Okay, that's being an asshole. All right, but I'm not gonna tell her to eat more. That's just wrong. So what I'm trying to say is, you can't be an asshole, sure, but if you are generally nicer, I think a lot of people would like you better, right? Or that's what I did. For all the guys in my class, I complimented all the guys in my class. You know, not sucking anybody's dick, no homo, but it's just that I'm all great friends with them. The girls, I don't talk to girls. We don't do that here. I'm joking. I do talk to girls, but compliments is way less often when you are at the age where everybody says, "Oh my God, you complimented her. You like her." So, I compliment them. What the fuck are you gonna do? Unless you like her too. That's big brain stuff. Anyway, the main idea is to give more and compound goodwill, and to eventually make a bond with the person or whatever, your colleagues, your boss, clients, maybe. And to do this is so that your long-term relationship is strengthened rather than focusing everything on the short-term gain, right? That's long-term gain and a short-term gain. If let's just say I masturbate every single day. I masturbate today. All right. The short-term gain is that I get dopamine spike. That is not. It feels good for a while, right? But after that, you're gonna feel like shit. I'll be honest. So you might as well not jack off. Long-term gain is that you don't waste time. You don't get porn addiction, something like that. Yeah, so basically the whole idea of the day is to compound goodwill, to give more, and then you might get more in return, right? It's all about building trust, so on and so forth. Not that hard. And if you do this, you'll probably make great friends like I have. They are enthusiastic, great people, always pushing each other to be better. For the guys, I don't know about the girls. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Please subscribe, comment, something, like the video, something like that. Shameless plug. Alright. And that's all. Much love, Sean, from your boy, your guy.